Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. Gonna make some fried chicken today. I'm using the chicken breast with no skin or no bone. We're gonna egg and flour it. We're gonna beat it out a little bit, spread it out. It's really, really delicious. I mean, it works every single time. It never fails. As you can see, nice and thin because we've beaten it right down. The filet's really nice and thin. You can do it thicker if you want. Delicious. Let's go and take a look at the ingredients that we need. Okay, so I've got 2 chicken breasts here. You can see no skin, no bone. What I've done is I've cut them down the middle like so. Let's move on. So here we go. So what I've got is I've got underneath a layer of shrink wrap, plastic wrap or cling film, whatever you call that. And I've sandwiched the chicken in there with another layer on the top. Now we're gonna just beat it a little bit. Now you can, if you want, use a nice heavy sharpening stone. You could use a rolling pin. I'm going to use this little hammer. So I'm just going to sort of beat it out. And what you want to do is you want to beat it out from the center, gently as well. And just keep pushing it out. And we're going to flatten it out. We want to kind of get it maybe a third bigger. Be gentle with it. So as you can see, they're just about 1/3 bigger than they were. You can get them really, really thin if you want, or, you know, keep a bit of body on them, up to you. But that's it, let's move on. So we're gonna season these now quite heavily with salt and pepper. So on goes the salt. And be quite generous with the seasoning here. I'm going to do the other sides, then we can move on to the next step. So I've got a mixing bowl, and underneath these spices I've got some plain flour, just all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to add a little selection of spices. You can change this if you want. This is what I'm using today. So I've got chili powder, turmeric, cumin, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger powder, garlic powder, and here I've got star anise powder. Like I say, play around with this as much as you want. I've got equal parts of that, about a teaspoon or so each, and I'm going to drop all of that into about 1.5 cups of flour. So I'm going to give that a mix. We can move on. Couple of eggs, just going to beat them. Some people would just use egg white. You can try that if you want, but I'm going to go with the whole egg. Okay, so next up we're just going to take 1 chicken, put it into our egg. Then into the flour. Then back into the egg. So doing a little double dip here. Back into the flour. And then we're off to the cooker to fry. Beautiful. So here we are at the cooker. I've got like 2 or 3 centimeters of oil. You can use any oil you want. I'm using sunflower oil. Getting that hot. Now, we're just going to shake off our chicken, and we're just going to drop it in. And as you can see, the oil is not crazy hot. It's hot, but not crazy. We're not making French fries here. We're going to flip that a couple of times. It's going to be about 4 to 5 minutes because it's nice and thin. That's been about 5 minutes. I've turned it a few times. And that is looking beautiful, I think you'll agree. So that's going to come out and go onto some kitchen paper or kitchen towel. And I will then proceed with the other pieces. I'll see you once I've done these. Okay, and there you go. Nice and crunchy, crispy, and obviously very spicy with some lovely spices in there. Now, if you were going to be doing this with chicken wings, for example, be about 6 minutes. If you're doing it with larger parts with bones in, remember this is a fillet, so there's no bone or skin in there. You're going to need to do it much longer, depending on the size. If you're doing like drumsticks or something like that, probably 8 to 9 minutes, nice and low. Otherwise, you're going to just blacken the outside and it'll be raw in the middle. But yeah, these ones are super, super tasty. Let's grab a fork here. Let's see if we can cut one of these open. And as you can see, beautiful, really nice and thin and cooked perfectly all the way through. I'll just taste that. Yeah, really crunchy, delicious. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Well, that is good. We'll see you soon. Leave us a comment, say hi, we'd like to hear from you. Lots of love.